Oh,
right,
wait a minute. I
so-
didn't give this warning. There may be things that make you feel uncomfortable in the course of this stream. Or you may, be disturbed, or we may hit a trigger or two of yours. It is a horror game. There are power inequities. There are horrible things that happen. There's a lot of blood and gore if we do it right. If we do it wrong, there's a lot of fart and dick jokes. Either way, if any of those offend you,
Sexy vampires.
please feel free to take a break from the stream, walk away,
Sexy gay vampires.
have a drink, and then come back and join us when you're ready. Or if you just go, I can't possibly sit through that. We play Castles and Crusades every Sunday night. Maybe that's for your speed. So, with that, take it away, Artemis.
Alrighty then. So last time you guys did some more investigating. You finally caught up with Tessa at the university. You also went to the Cage, which was a gay bar, and some very interesting stuff happened in the bathroom there.
Apparently it was a very gay bar.
Yeah. Started out just a little gay and got very gay very quickly. Like you do. It's fine.
To be fair,
It's
it
wonky.
started out with just two girls going to the bathroom together, as they do,
Right?
to suck on bloody
It's
rags.
normal. No, just normal
That
stuff.
was-
It's fine.
That was
Yeah.
just one person.
Two girls in the bathroom sucking on bloody rags.
As one does.
Yeah.
Kink unlocked, I
Cheer.
suppose. I just
Glad
like
we
that.
got that warning
Anyway.
out of the way.
I love that
before
Emily
we
is
start
just
talking about
absolutely
this.
like, I hate him.
Yeah, poor Emily. It's like, why am I here?
Yep.
You're here because you love us. It's fine. But yeah, so you found out that there's a possibility that Honor was somehow recorded when she was feeding,
Yes.
and that's why she seems to have gone to ground. You also learned that she is either trying to get out of the city or has gotten out of the city. You haven't really quite established yet whether or not she's actually made it out. But you did get a lead for a place called SVT Shipping that has something to do with getting vampires in and out of the city.
I don't think we knew that,
And-
but thank you.
We did.
Well, we knew.
Yeah.
We knew they had
Yeah.
something to do with getting vampires in the city. I don't think that we had that specific.
Just that she had contacted them.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah.
Disappeared
Now we know. Now we know what we're working with.
Either way.
Maybe
He also provided
out. It's fine.
Honor with her fake IDs was another thing that you had learned, was that she had gotten the fake IDs that you guys found in the bank.
from Matt at SVT, right?
Yes, from Matt. And we had left off, everybody had gone sort of their separate ways for the evening, or for the day, I guess. And we're going to pick up probably the following night, because you know that Matt is supposed to be on duty at the warehouse that night.
Yeah. We're going to meet at the
so-
amphitheater or the lighthouse or something.
Yeah. So, Emily, when Ronnie wakes up, she was at a shelter, yeah? For the night?
Yeah.
So, or for the day. When she wakes up, it's early evening, sun has just gone down, and Peggy's there and asks you if you would like anything to eat. You know, they've got coffee, all that stuff. And also tells you that while you were sleeping, another person had come in saying that the FBI agents you had heard about the night before were sniffing around downtown.
Did they say specifically where?
No, but they did get a name. One of them is named, so one of them is Agent Penny Cusack, and the other one is Agent Rick L'Italian.
Okay.
And they were asking questions about some of the same people that you were asking questions about.
Okay. All right.
What have you gotten yourself into that the FBI is around?
I just want to know what happened to Blue. That's all.
Hmm.
And all the rest of them.
Well,
But
maybe
if
they're
they're
finally
looking into
doing
that-
something.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's good they're here. I don't know. I'll try not to get on their bad side.
That would probably be for the best.
Thanks for the bed.
Yeah, anytime. You sure you don't need food or, you know, a change of clothes or anything?
What kind of clothes you got?
She takes you back and lets you, you know, pick out something. They have various clothes on hand that they can give out to people, warm clothes or cold, like t-shirts, things like that,
Yeah.
pants, anything that you could probably need.
I'll add like a flannel layer underneath my jacket.
Okay. All right. Does everybody know where you were planning on meeting up? I don't know that we really kind of talked about it.
Oh, we said that.
No.
Or did we
Um,
talked about meeting down by like the American Family?
Yeah, I think we did
Theater.
plan on a meeting place.
Yeah. It was either the
Oh, did we?
amphitheater
Or
or the
like the
lighthouse. It was one of
lighthouse?
those two spots.
No, I don't
Okay.
think it was the lighthouse. I think
It was like right before the bridge, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember
The
that.
bridge leading to Jones Island, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So can I
No.
have everybody make their rouse check then, please?
Let's forget.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Annie's feeling a little bit
good.
hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar and Ronnie are good.
Sorry, I'm getting to mine.
No worries. And Killian's good. All right. So Anya's the only one that's kind of feeling it tonight.
Which unfortunately sucks, but I will try and again convince Ronnie to become a delivery service for me. And
Okay.
when that fails, I will take whatever Killian brings to me.
Okay.
She's getting very
So-
accustomed to this.
I have a
The-
chicken in my backpack. Would you like the chicken? Or the raccoon? It's a raccoon.
Your backpack is just
In
like
your
"Meow."
backpack?
It's like a Lunchable. I get hungry sometimes.
I don't
I'm
think it
on the
works
go.
that way.
What?
What, the fact that he can't bring a raccoon as a Lunchable, or that I can't eat
But
it?
doesn't it have to be alive?
The first one. It's not dead,
Why
is
is
it?
How is it?
No.
So you have a
It's in my
live.
bag.
You have a live raccoon.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I just kind of elbow it, quiets down, throw some bows. It's fine. I get
I don't-
snacky. It's like a cheese
That's how
string.
that works.
Leave me alone.
Oh my gosh. Are you like mildly like do you have like blood sugar levels as a vampire issue and you just walk around with your
Vampire diabetes.
Vampire diabetes.
Vampire, or what's the other one? That's the
Yeah.
hypothyroid or hypoglycemia.
Hypoglycemic.
The Trash Panda Refuge is slightly overpopulated, so I've taken a couple out for the good of the herd.
All right. I will wait on that one. Thank you.
No problem.
And
The only thing better is if you had offered her a straw when you did it. Like,
That's-
If
Yeah.
you stab a raccoon with a straw,
it's okay.
Like
it's a
one
metal
of
one,
those
not a paper
bobas.
one.
it's
One
like
of those like
a
pre-sealed boba.
a Kool-Aid jammer.
Just a Capri Sun.
I don't judge how you guys
Feral
eat.
raccoon instead.
Fair. Fair you don't.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Okay, so the place that you guys have chosen to meet.
I like how it's just like, all right, I'm moving on. I'm not.
Carry on.
Oh,
The place that you guys have chosen to meet is actually, so it's the Brewers baseball stadium is where you guys have chosen to meet. That's the
Oh.
American Family place.
Like in the
And-
parking lot?
Yeah, like out in the parking lot.
Is there a game
And,
on tonight?
You know, there is, because it's what, Thursday night now at this point.
Oh my god, I would
So-
love to see a Brewers game.
By all means,
Uh,
go ahead. We'll just be getting
Parking lot is
actual
packed.
information.
They've got people parked in like the Summerfest lot for overflow, and so you can kind of, you know, like if you're all going in separate vehicles or if you're going together or however you're getting there.
I've realized we're pretty hard on the environment. We should probably start carpooling. Reduce our carbon footprint.
I'm not like dry humping you on your motorcycle.
I get
I
really
said
good
carpooling,
gas
not
mileage,
bike
okay?
pooling.
I'm pretty sure I carpool every week. I'm just saying.
I don't even know how you got here.
Right now?
Yes.
Oh, Uber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have my car. We can take the car.
Sure. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you have your driver too?
No,
Or just the car?
No, if we're all piling in, I'll leave Eduardo at home.
I thought he drove you there and you were like, okay, you stay.
Well, I would do
Good
that
boy.
to him. I would
Yeah.
have no problem doing that to him.
Have him watch the bike and the moped.
He just goes to the Brewers game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
He
Have
gets to
him
go
take
to
him-
the Brewers game.
make him watch our bikes.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell him then stay in the parking lot, watch the
And
bikes.
feed the raccoon.
Don't do that.
But what if you get hungry on the way? I say.
I got the other one.
What? There's two?
I'm so glad I paid points for a retainer to watch your fucking motorcycle. And the
Thank you for that.
and the moped. Okay.
Hey, I paid points for herd. You can have some raccoons.
I
it's
don't
fair
want
trade.
your raccoons.
I'm not giving y'all shit.
They're giving you shit.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're in the parking lot. We're getting in the car. Carry on.
I mean, it's fine. Do what you do. Okay, so also it's storming here again. So if I disappear, it's because my power went out.
It's fine.
It just thundered really loud.
We'll allow it.
So to get to SVT, you have to go across the bridge to Jones Island. It's all sort of one big industrial area. There is many different shipping companies there. There are a couple of different government facilities there, like the waste treatment plant is there. There's a couple of what is the name of that other place? The overflow for all of like the rain runoff that ends up in Milwaukee comes out through a pipe in Jones Island and kind of empties into the lake. There is, like I said, several shipping companies. There is a place where the train tracks meet up with the shipping yards that would come in off of the lake. There's lots of places to kind of look around here.
But we
We
know the
called
specific
ahead.
address we're going to, right?
Yeah, you know where SVT is. You do also know that there was like
we called ahead to know that he was working tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can go pretty much straight to where the shipping yard is. And when you arrive, it's full of like, so you would expect that it might be day operations, but this seems to be 24 hours here. This particular place, and there's a few others actually on the island that you can tell are 24-hour shipping locations. You can see that there are workers going by on like forklifts and people operating cranes. There is a big one of those like chain link fences that surrounds the property of SVT. But it looks like there's a place that you could get buzzed in by security.
Great.
Okay. And so there's like one of those little, those little guard shack, security shack things where you can check in. There is a man there working the gate, and when you approach, he asks what your business is in the area.
I'm gonna let someone more good at talking answer.
Sorry, hold on. I'm not driving right up to the gate.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
No.
No.
If there's a guarded gate like that, I'm just going to sort of do a gentle drive-by.
Okay.
Anya from the back seat like does one of those like grabs the seat in front of her and pulls herself up, and she's like, "You're not gonna drive right by there, right? You're not gonna just pull. We're not doing that. No, right?
I just
right?
drive.
Like, really annoying.
I'm going to drive down the street a bit and pull over to the side of the road.
Okay. So it does look like there are places that you could probably sneak in over the fence or around the fence, like through gaps or something like that. But you're not really sure about if there's cameras on the grounds or any kind of security, anything like that. The only thing you know for sure is that there is a gate with a guard shack at the front.
Mm,
And the grounds are well lit.
Yes, everything is pretty
And
well
what are
lit.
we looking
And there's
at,
lots
like-
of people here.
Is it just a lot of storage, like warehouses and
Yeah,
things?
so it's like
Inside the
yeah,
fence?
like warehouses, and there are if you've ever seen, like the port of LA where they have all those shipping containers lined up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that here, but much smaller.
Like, are we going to be able to feasibly just say we're here as clients or something?
Do you think maybe if you could probably convince whoever's at the guard check that you are?
I'll just
That
use
maybe we have a
my-
container to inspect or something.
Yeah.
Do
I'll
we?
just use my unseen passage so that I can. If we need someone to get into sneakier spots, I'll just be there and ready. To
So
do
why
that.
don't you just be invisible in the back seat?
Yeah.
Um,
I'll just do
I
it
have a
before
pretty-
we even get up there.
yeah. Pretty good subterfuge.
I've got good persuasion and manipulation. I need to know what the story is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there could be a whole container that we need to like inspect or
But
check
if he
out or
asks
something.
us for
Or
paperwork on the container, we're not going to have it.
true.
Well, you got a pub, like an Irish pub, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you're a potential client looking to bring stuff in from Ireland or Europe or whatever, and you were hoping to have a little tour because you want to see what kind of security they got. Make sure your goods are going to be safe.
I could also, like, we could cloud the memory of the guard afterwards.
Yeah. None of you have like dominate where we can just go open the door. We're coming in.
I have dominate, but only cloud memory.
Okay.
I got brawl.
Yeah. We know. Okay, so Emily's
It's been
invisible in the
used
back
several
seat.
times.
So it's only going to look like
Okay.
there's 3 of us in the car, and I'll pull up to the gate.
I'll tell them I heard the FBI was in town looking around for stuff, so...
You're telling me
Before
that
they
as I'm
say
pulling
they're
up to the
looking at-
gate?
I'll tell you that beforehand when we're deciding that I'm
Oh my
going to go
God,
invisible.
that was information. Okay.
So wait,
So
what are you
it's
saying?
Something
Nothing. I'm pulling
more-
up to the gate, and I'm saying hello to the guard.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull up and you see there is a man there with like one of those like porn stashes, and he's got a clipboard, and he kind of leans out of his little window.
Porn stashes?
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. As soon as you said it,
Everybody
made
knows
sense.
what a porn stash is.
A Mama Sita, I think is what you're talking about. Okay. Well, hello, sir.
You see he's got a name tag on that says his name is Phil.
Oh, then I can
And,
totally address him by his name. Hello, Phil.
He says, "Hey there, friend. What can I do for you?"
I was actually here hoping to speak to someone about a shipment that's coming in this way, and I just wanted to make sure that it had been received.
He reaches in and he like picks up his clipboard and looks at it, and he says, "I'm not expecting anyone. Did you have an appointment tonight, or?"
I did. If you could maybe just
Okay.
if you can just, I'd like point in. If I could just like pull over there and then maybe talk to someone in the office or something about this. It was supposed to be on. It was supposed to be on the list.
What company are you here with? I can call ahead to the office and make sure. Sometimes they forget to tell me out here.
Okay, I would like to give him like a holding company name that my sire uses. Is that like
Okay.
I don't want to go like I'm just from some bar in town. So I quickly sort of,
Sure. Can I have you make a wits and subterfuge roll?
do I have to?
Yes. If you're gonna lie, yeah.
I'm not really good at this.
I've got a decent subterfuge.
Well, you might need to back me up on this when I fail.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I roll two
I got no successes. You know what? I'm going to spend a willpower.
See that.
I'm going to spend a willpower
Okay.
to re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
Now I have 1 success.
Okay.
So from the back, I would pipe in and be like, sorry, he forgets everything. That's what I'm here for. You pay me really well to remember this. Anyways, and I would like rattle off some random details, almost like word vomit a bunch of stuff. And I'd be like, so on Tuesday, we found out that there was this message from this person. Anyways, and totally took the message down, really sweet voice. But then on Wednesday, we called back to confirm, and there was a bit of a confusion there with the numbers because they had the 6 and the 9 mixed up. And I'll just like, blah, 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 blah. Can I roll to assist?
You can roll a subterfuge wits as well, then.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff, I think you need to attack him.
Just lunges out of the car.
Oh, no.
We're going to resort to
Oh, no.
violence.
Yeah. Well, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't-
no.
wasn't-
What happened?
Didn't you guys tell me Matt was handling the shipment?
So she got a bestial failure.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
And no successes.
Oh, goodness. All
All
right.
I
right.
smile too big and flash some.
I turn on my feral weapons and I punch him through the
No,
window.
we totally can't do that. Just hold on a second here.
Okay.
I can't believe I
so
didn't get any successes.
I throw the raccoon.
Window.
You're now stuff like you now are under one of your compulsions. So I believe that's the you have to be right
Perfectionist.
or I always forget what yours
Are you
is.
running her clan
Yeah.
compulsion? Is that the one you're pushing?
Yes,
Yeah.
the clan one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I like seek knowledge, if I remember correctly.
Mere compulsion. There we go. It is 2. Perfectionism. Nothing but the best satisfies this vampire. Anything less than exceptional performance instills a profound sense of failure, and they often repeat tasks obsessively just to get them right.
Yep.
So until you score a critical win on a skill roll or the scene ends, you labor under a 2 dice penalty to all pools.
Okay. Fun times.
Yeah. He kind of looks you guys over and like looks at Ragnar. He's like, I better call the office just to make sure that it's all right. Did you guys have a name of somebody you were supposed to meet with or anything like that I can give him?
I just look into the
Matt.
back seat like,
Matt.
Matt. Okay. So he picks up the little like office phone that's in there, and you can hear him talking. He's like, "Yeah,
What-
hey, I got these
can I,
these people at the gate."
I'm gonna do something. I just want to see if I can do something. So, because I know things can't
Okay.
things can't record me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering if I talk over him, if it will just mess up the phone call completely. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Like if you just start screaming.
Maybe not that.
How?
So
I don't exactly know how that ability works.
yeah, I'm just looking it
for
up right now.
you.
So it says it will not make. In addition, use of modern technology, including making a simple phone call, requires a technology test at difficulty 2 with my Bane severity, as microphones have similar problems with the voice of Lasombra as... I think it would only be my voice, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know that it would mess up anybody else's.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, I just wait.
Okay. So if you mention Matt, you know, you can hear him on the phone after a minute talking to somebody, and
Maybe
he's like, yeah, they said they're here to meet with Matt, and
should we drop
you
her
know-
name so Matt knows it's about her? Maybe that will suddenly change things.
I was going to work on trying to use intimidation and drop her name if as a last
Her name's
resort.
Honor, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Honor
say
Mercer.
if I think is the guard talking to Matt right now? Do we think?
No, it sounds like he's talking to somebody in the office.
Yeah, because Matt's just like a foreman dude or something, right?
Yeah, he's one of the foremen. He's the night foreman.
I'll be like, if you could just talk to Matt, I'm sure he'd see us.
He kind of like covers up the, you know, the receiver on the phone, and he's like, yeah, I'm just double checking, make sure that it's okay that you come in. And he says it's a little late for visitors. And then, you know, like they talk for a few more
I'm
minutes.
gonna flash him
and-
some money and go like, well, you know, I've got some other visitors here.
Okay, you can let's see. That would be what
Persuasion.
persuasion wits, I would assume. Yeah, persuasion wits or persuasion manipulation.
Now we're talking.
Either one.
We should have thought of bribing him ahead of time.
There you go. That sort of seems to do the trick, and he kind of like you can hear he's talking to somebody. He's like, yeah, I'll send him up, and like hangs up, and he says here, and he gives you like one of those visitor stickers to stick in your windshield, and
I
he
say,
says just park on over there.
do you know, like I'll put a couple extra dollars into what I'm about to pass him.
Okay.
I'll be like, do you know where we could find our friend Matt?
He's the night foreman. You should be able to find him right through the office. They'll be able to lead you to him.
Perfect. I'll give him the money.
He says, yeah, you guys have a good night, and kind of waves you on through so that you can go to there's like a real small office, like one of those like steel trailers, you know, kind of
Like
things.
construction trailer.
Yeah, kind of like that. He says, just go ahead and park out front.
I will do that, and then when I open my door to get out, I leave it open a little extra long, so Ms. Invisibility can.
Okay.
Is it
All right. So,
is it like a cloudy night? What are we looking at here?
Nothing.
I would say it's pretty mild tonight. There's a baseball game going on, so mild for this time of year. Not that really matters at the Brewer Stadium because they have a roof.
What
but
time?
Whatever.
What time of year is it? I don't know. Did we ever establish that?
Spring.
Okay.
So
All
it
right.
could be any temperature from day to day, really.
Yeah.
It's the Midwest.
This is
But
Wisconsin.
it's
You
not
can have all
raining.
4
or anything.
seasons
It's
in
not
one day.
It's not raining or
Yeah.
anything like that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's
Pretty
go.
mild.
Let's go in. Just remember to keep the door open a little extra long. So
I'm coming.
So the 3 of you plus invisible person go in.
I'm gonna whisper.
Um,
I'm gonna whisper to Ronnie like before we walk in. I'm gonna be like, if you can get behind the counter and get back into there, you go for it.
Okay.
Okay. So you enter this sort of like construction trailer thing, and there is a couple of chairs that you can sit in. There is like a counter with a couple of desks behind it, and there is a young man standing there, and he kind of looks up as all of you enter, and he says, yeah, you guys here to see Matt? He didn't say anybody was coming, but he's here, so.
Well, if you could buzz him and just tell him that we're here to honor the business decision we made with him.
Okay. And do you guys have names that I can give him or anything like that?
Just tell him that.
Okay. So he
Climbing
takes out
behind the counter.
Okay. Yeah, they're like you could easily like walk around the end
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Perfect. That instead.
Yeah.
You still climb over though, just for.
I still climb
Yeah,
over.
just because, it's cooler that way. Nobody can see you, but it's cooler.
We just hear someone go like, parkour.
Just hear like a crash. Somehow
the
there's a
filing
raccoon
cabinets
on
just
the
knocks
floor back
over.
there.
Yeah.
You don't know. How to
But you see him take out like a walkie-talkie, and he calls for Matt to come to the office on the radio, and you hear a voice come back over. Yeah, I'll be right there.
I'm looking at the papers on the desks.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty much what you would expect. There's a lot of shipping manifests here, ledgers, incoming, outgoing, all of that sort of thing.
I'm
I'm
gonna take a look around for security measures. Like, is there cameras in this office?
There's one camera that is behind the desk, kind of facing down at the
The front.
counter.
I'm gonna stay away from the counter then. I don't want it to catch me on.
Okay.
I'll stand up at the counter and block the camera from everybody else. I guess
Okay.
nobody knows me around here anyway.
Okay. But yeah, as you're looking at the desk, you don't see anything really that kind of stands out. It's all very there's container manifests and all that kind of thing. But you don't really know what it is that you're looking for either.
Is there anything there that would make sense as code for something they might be hiding, or any of the stuff that we know they're at least trying to smuggle honor. So if there's anything else that could be code for other people or anything like that.
Make me an investigation intelligence. While you're looking around back there.
Not bad. 3
successes. All right, nice. Okay. So as you're kind of looking, you don't see anything that like obviously doesn't outright say like, hey, this is a person, but you do see on a couple of shipping container manifests where it looks like it says that it's shipping empty crates to a place called Michigan City.
Oh,
And
Indiana.
yeah, like it's shipping empty crates to like if you've ever seen like industrial, like those wooden crates that would have like the lids that get nailed down on them.
Mm-hmm,
It looks like those, but they're labeled as empty.
I'll just take one of those.
Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of see like a piece of paper like slide off the desk and then disappear.
I was gonna say she's invisible to humans, but we can still see her.
No, you would
No.
just see the paper move.
If you have heightened senses with your aspects, you have a chance to see her.
Yeah. Okay. I don't need to roll or anything like that, but I think my perfectionism compulsion is like to go over and immediately rearrange
Yeah.
the papers, but I like.
I forgot I have to make a rouse check for that too, so there you go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like
To
you
use that.
passed, so you're good. Yeah, so Anya, you're at the counter with Ragnar and you're just like compulsively fixing like the stapler and
Yeah.
you know, adjusting the phone that's there and like just making everything look perfect, and the guy behind the counter is just kind of like watching you like, thanks. Don't
Whenever
worry,
she
Matt will
focuses
be here
on-
in a minute.
Whenever she focuses on something away from me, I'm going to nudge something a little bit back out of place.
Oh, like if she gets too far away from you mean?
Yeah, I'll start. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If it's one of those phones that still has a cord on it, kind of thing, like I unplug it and like wrap the cord right, and then I plug it back in.
Okay. All right. So, a couple minutes later, a man comes in through. So, like, there's a back door that comes into the office building as well from like in that would lead out into like the shipping docks area part. And he comes in and so you see probably middle 40s or so. He is, let's see, sorry, I'm trying to find his description here. He is middle-aged, like middle 40s or so, black man with sort of short cut hair and brown eyes. He seems to be about 6 feet tall, and tall, muscular, wearing jeans and a flannel shirt. And he comes in and he kind of looks at all of you and sort of he says, I got it, Anthony, don't worry. And comes around the desk to the front of all of you and he says, yeah, I'm Matt. How can I help you guys?
And hi, Matt. Hi. We're here to honor our agreement. We want to honor it.
Right. Let's go take a walk. I'll show you the
Do we
docks.
think he catches the undertone, like the use of the word honor a couple times?
Make a let's see here. Insight. Wits.
This is not going to happen, everybody.
I'll try it too.
Oh, got one success. One is not enough, though.
Gillian, you're not really sure.
Yeah.
Got
Ronnie,
3.
yeah, you think he got the message.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, a 10 and a 1.
Ragnar.
Oh, dude.
Smells like raccoon all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're really focused on what Anya's doing, that like for the rest of the scene, you're under your clan compulsion, which just basically means you can't really talk.
Like one word
Like
answers.
one word.
Yeah, it's like one. Yeah,
Grunts
I remember that.
Mm.
Remember that from
Just-
Jacques.
Barrel
Bugging ya.
impulses. Sorry. Speech is hard. Your clothes are uncomfortable. Arguments are best settled with teeth and claws. For one scene, the vampire gains a 3 dice penalty to all rolls involving manipulation and intelligence, and you can only speak in one-word sentences.
Cool.
It's rough.
It's not cool.
It's going
That's
great,
literally
guys.
Please
You
don't.
know,
Please don't eat
we're
Matt
trying.
before we get information.
So he leads you outside, and it is like I said, it's busy, it's noisy. There are people moving around. You can see there's lots of workers here. They're all wearing sort of like overalls, jumpsuit kind of things to sort of protect them from the busy docks. And he sort of leads you through the shipping containers to a place that it's like much less busy. And sort of leans against one of the shipping containers, and he says, "I'm guessing you're the folks that called last night looking for me."
What? No. No.
Is
do you
she
mean?
still here?
No, she did pay for passage, but she hasn't come back yet. She's not supposed to be here for a couple of days.
When?
Heck yeah.
She's scheduled to leave, and he gives you the date, and it's basically in like 4 days. She said she was going to lay low for a couple of days to see if the heat went away, so to speak.
Well,
Where?
the heat's not going to go away, Matt. And we would hate.
Tried to tell her that.
We would hate for you to get caught up in it as well.
Yeah, that would be inconvenient.
Does he seem to
Indubitably.
understand what exactly he's talking about? Like when he says the heat, does he
You
seem to have
can
any kind of understanding of what that really means? Is he a
make another
vampire? Like-
Insight intelligence.
Okay. Intelligence?
He says, okay. He is a human, from what you can tell.
Okay.
And he seems to know what you guys are and isn't afraid.
Interesting.
Yeah, how does that work with the masquerade?
Make a note of that for our
Mhm.
this situation.
Does that mean that he's associated with a
masquerade
vampire?
breach?
It could.
Yeah. Either he's a
Because
breach or
you don't
he's
really know.
he's working
Or
for
he's a-
someone.
Ghoul or something.
Well, if he's
Yeah.
literally running a business to ship vampires out of the town, he knows something.
Yeah, you know something.
I'll just ask him. I'm like, so is this a regular business of yours?
Yeah. People going in and out, need ways in and out that isn't through
People.
just the airport.
People. Just the airport. Well, you do know a lot.
It's my job to know a lot. I was
Is-
trained by one of the best.
Hmm.
Who were you trained by?
Can I?
Kind of smiles at that.
You're not going to tell me.
Got no reason to. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting. My payment is fair, and I don't use it against the people that come through here.
Yeah, let's say I want it out, Matt. What would that cost me?
A vial of your blood.
Well, then who gets that vial?
I do. I keep them.
You keep them?
Yeah,
You are a very
that's my payment.
interesting fellow.
I don't use them against my clients, and I don't need money, and I don't do boons, so blood's the next best thing.
Yeah, but that's a very interesting currency. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Would any of us know what a human could do with vampire blood?
What?
Is he like ghouling himself?
You could, let's see here.
That's an interesting
Yeah, he
question.
could be ghouling himself.
You could make I would say an insight, either insight wits or insight intelligence to see if you know maybe what he could be doing with it.
Occult.
Yeah, I
Occult-
would definitely want
Occult might
to.
be a good roll.
Yeah, occult too. You could do occult wits.
I can't do that. I got a -3 and I've only got 2 dots.
Easy, big boy.
Cult.
You just stand there, look
Wits.
tough.
I'll just try this,
Sure.
but I don't have any particular knowledge of occult things, so I'll throw
Oh, good.
that information out there also.
Spectacular.
Way to go,
I got
Anya.
two.
Way to go.
I got 2 with my -2
Yep.
from my compulsion. I'm like, oh, it could be that, but maybe it's not that. Oh, that doesn't make. I don't know. 100% if it's that.
Did you literally
I got
get
a
a
bestial
bestial
fail and 2
failure
successes.
again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I'm
maybe
gonna
a
say that you
stain.
take a stain because you can't figure out exactly what it is that he's doing.
Yeah, that would make sense. I am like, it would
Yeah,
drive me
because
nuts.
you're in focus mode right now and you can't figure out, like, it's bothering you that you can't figure out exactly how this works.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Ronnie, you got what?
5 successes, but I
5
just did
successes?
insight wits because I don't
Okay.
really know anything about
So,
occult things.
You genuinely think he doesn't plan to use it on himself. He doesn't seem like he's addicted to it or anything like that. Like, you've seen ghouls in the past have sort of become, like, they show signs of addiction.
Interesting.
There'd
He
be-
doesn't seem to have any of that.
We wouldn't have any way of knowing.
Yeah.
Unless someone
You
has
could, like,
sensed the beast or
maybe
something.
you could maybe, like, try persuading him into talking about it, but
Mhm.
he doesn't seem like he's using it for himself.
This would drive her so nuts that as she's trying to figure this out, you can like see the gears working in her head, and she's really upset that she can't like nail this down. And she's been like fidgeting with everything, so she's gonna kind of like walk up to him, and she's just kind of like a little twitchy, and she's gonna just kind of like reach out and like fix his lapels or something, or fix his collar, and then kind of adjust things and like just fix something on him, like just suddenly like touch his hair or something like that. And as she's doing that, she's trying to like, she's gonna try and get a premonition. She's trying to figure out like how this doesn't make sense.
Okay.
She wants this
Gotta do
information
work.
really bad.
He kind of just like tries to like move your hand away a little bit, like
Mhm.
stop touching me. But yeah, go ahead and roll your thing. Let's see. Okay, so you're not getting more hungry.
Mhm.
And as you get like as your senses sort of take over, you see like an image of him with a little vial, giving it to what looks to be maybe a sick relative.
Huh. Okay.
When
And
you say-
so as she's
sorry, I know it's not my vision, but when you say sick, like they're in a bed or something.
Yeah, like they seem to be in like a hospital bed. Lots of tubes and wires
Okay,
and
okay.
monitors.
I
And,
realize I don't see the vision. I was just curious.
does this person perhaps do I get are they old and curly hair
seem
or
this actually looks to be somebody younger than them.
Hmm.
They look familial in some way. You're not really sure if it's like a child or a nephew, niece, whatever. You're not really sure. You can't tell.
Okay. So as I get that premonition from like touching him and stuff like this, like she smiles now, and she smiles like with the fangs kind of thing, and she's like, "Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Who are they?"
You got to be a little bit more specific there, darling.
And she's like almost giddy having figured this out because this was bugging her like crazy. She's like, "The one that you give it to in the hospital, in the bed." Beep. Beep.
His eyes kind of narrow at you a little bit. Go ahead and make a persuasion manipulation roll.
Okay. She makes a little sound of the Heart monitor.
Yeah, the heart monitor. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Persuasion. Okay. Yeah, with a -2. I'm sure this will
You
come
got
out great.
this.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So, he kind of says, I keep them and give them to friends and relatives when they're sick and they need it. I don't use them myself.
So it's not just one individual that needs a constant supply?
Nope. I've used it on a couple people.
Humans are so fragile. And she like just chuckles and turns around and like almost dances away.
Like I said, your girl Honor's not here. She hasn't come through yet. She's due in a couple of days.
As I like dance
Are you
away,
being truthful about that?
Seems to be.
No, I just ask him. Like, are you being truthful about that?
Yeah, I got no reason to lie to you, man.
I don't know.
Would hurt my business.
Has she already given you her payment?
Yep. I take payment up front.
We're going to need her payment returned.
I don't keep it here.
Then we'll come with you to get it.
I don't think so.
I think yeah.
You don't need it.
I do need it. Because she's not going to be using your services.
Well, then she can get it. You don't need it. I know better than to give another vampire's blood to somebody else. I was trained by one of the best.
That's twice you've said that. So who's the best?
Again, he kind of smiles at you, and he says, are you familiar with a man named Rothful?
Are we?
I mean, out of character, yes.
Those of
but
you-
in character,
Those of you who are like from Milwaukee definitely know who that is. He is one of the oldest vampires in the city.
Oh, okay.
He's
Does
been
he-
here a very long time. He's an enforcer for the prince, and
he's literally
he-
a Viking warlord from the Viking
Yeah.
days.
he's pretty famous in the city amongst vampires.
Does your man?
But he's an enforcer for the prince?
Whoever he works for or was trained by works for the prince.
Yeah, yeah. So but like this guy is running counter to what the prince wants.
Yeah, that's my like. I'll
I'll
say,
tap Killian on the shoulder.
does your man know that you're running this kind of a business?
Of course he does. Who do you think got me started?
I'll tap Killian on the shoulder, show him the picture of Honor, and just all I can say is one word. So I'm just going to say "Dad" and point at Matt, and hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into that with him. Okay. I think we need to take this information and leave.
Anya kind of like she's gonna kind of like lean into Ragnar, who can't I know like really answer, but because of that she loves it even more. And she's gonna kind of like sit back and whisper into your ear, and she's gonna be like, so he works for a guy who works for the prince, but he's working against what the prince wants, but really that's and then there's a whole masquerade breach, and then so Ragnar, you want him to come with us? Ragnar and I have an idea.
I
I'm
don't
confused.
think
You were talking very fast.
I'm going to assume that Ronnie has her eye on Matt, so he just doesn't run off while we sort of huddle up as a team here.
I'm trying to see if he's like messing with any like it. Does he go for a pocket
No,
when we
he's
ask
like
for any of this
he's just
stuff?
leaning. No, he's
Listen.
like leaning against one of the shipping containers.
If he says his man is who it is, we don't want to hurt him.
I didn't say hurt. I
No.
said bring him.
Yeah, no, we don't. I don't think we want to bother Matt anymore. I think we need to take this information and see how our higher ups would like us to proceed.
JW.
Yes. Because we're now starting to get into some upper level politics, and I don't really want to be. You can probably see that Killian is very uncomfortable now. I don't really want to be writing checks on my body with that kind of political power above us.
He's writing checks your body can't cash.
Anya kind of like nods and is like, yeah, I didn't say we take him now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't. If we find out this is all bullshit, then we can fuck him up later. But I think right now we just. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Anya is like, she's still like riding the high of like getting the information that she really, really wanted that she couldn't figure out. So she's kind of weird. But she's gonna kind of like be like, yeah, no, we go, we say thank you, and then we stick it out and jump him from behind. And by we, I mean Ragnar.
Punch.
But just remember, he's not the target, right?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
But I am all about getting more into the good graces of the prince who runs the city that I live in.
I'm just gonna walk away from Matt. I don't say goodbye to him. I just like fuck that guy.
He does, like, as you're walking away, he does kind of call after you, and he says, she did mention a Heartland church. I don't know where that is, but she did mention it. Maybe that'll help.
Heartland Church.
Now you give that up. Could have broke that. Ragnar could have fucked him up, and then, but now he gives it up.
Anya throws him the finger guns when she leaves to not be awkward.
He
even
kinda
though it's
like-
super awkward.
Back
I'll give him the.
like,
Right.
at that, he just sort of like raises an eyebrow. He's like, you got this, big guy.
I almost wonder, like, I really want to know if I want to just like cloud his memory so he doesn't know that we've been here, because we now know this information.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll leave that
Yeah,
up to
'cause if
you,
his-
but I don't think it's a bad
If his
idea.
boss is, yeah. If his boss is, and also like I don't want him to like tip off his boss if his boss has anything to do with honor. Yeah, I would want to cloud his memory. Would you like me to roll for that?
I think it's a mortal.
Does it require rouse check for that?
It is free.
I don't. Okay. So what is it exactly that you're doing? I don't know exactly what that ability does.
Yeah. So cloud memory.
That's part of your boss?
That is my dominate power.
Dominate, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And you just utter the phrase "forget," and the user can't make. The user can make the dominated victim forget the current moment as well as the last few minutes, enough to mask a superficial feeding or a chance meeting. No new memories are formed, and if pressed, the victim realizes they have a few minutes missing, like they just can't remember that. It does say that no roll is required against an unprepared mortal victim.
So
What if they're a prepared mortal?
Then, then if you think they have enough know-how, then Anya rolls charisma plus dominate, and the other
versus
guy's
their wits and resolve.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna double check his. Okay, go ahead and roll your
Cloud memory.
charisma dominate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I still under my? Yeah. I didn't perfect anything. Oh. It's wonderful. Bestial fair. I'm gonna
Did you get another bestial failure? Wow.
Oh, and I can't re-roll that using my
You can't
thingy
use
either because yeah.
You can't use a willpower
No.
because of the bestial failure.
Yep. But I got 1 success.
She does not cloud us.
What's resolve? Yeah, no. Even if he like tanked it, he still would probably.
Well, let's just see. What if he
Yeah.
rolls all ones?
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to because his stats are not in there, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it actually roll it.
Oh, just go over to the dice roller and put in the number of 10-siders you need.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
She wants to erase his memory.
No, he crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's fine. He just
She
kinda
wanted to
looks
do
at
that as
you.
much because of the finger guns, and she's like, "That was weird. Forget. Frick."
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, "All of you are very strange."
So because
You
it
get
was
the
another
sense
bestial
that it
failure,
doesn't work.
I don't think it should be a stain. I think you should take I think you should take a hit to your willpower.
Yeah, you're gonna take a willpower damage for that.
Yeah. Yeah. She's that one. That one hit hard.
Yeah. Poor Anya is having a bad night.
Is it aggravated?
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just double checking. Got that over on the screen. I have too many screens. Let's see.
Yep.
Well, it should normally be an aggravated health damage
Sustain.
as you sustain. So it says the character can lose a dot on an advantage, which is really cruel. I wouldn't do that, but
No, I would just say that it's a willpower damage, like a regular one,
okay.
not aggravated.
Anya is having an off night. She woke up hungry. She has
No,
not done
I would
anything
I
well.
would aggravate it because it's not like it. Yeah, I would aggravate it because it's aggravated health.
Yeah.
Normally, yeah, I would do it. Just means she took it really hard, but she did roll bestial failure. so-
Sure. We'll go with that. I don't really know how that works. I'm still kind of learning. So yeah, sure.
The fact that it didn't
So
work
that's
on a
a
mortal
whole-
hit hard.
Yeah, that probably
Yeah.
upset Anya.
The fact that a mortal just shrugged off your power is probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We're gonna limp away from this.
Yeah.
Round 1 goes to Matt.
And he, you could tell he knows it too. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I leave my door open long enough for Ronnie to get in, but if I know she's in the car, then I'm in and we're leaving. I want out of here. I do not want.
I just say go.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so you guys all pile back in the car.
Please tell me you whispered awkwardly into his ear.
Careful, I might like that. When we get back to the bikes, is this a different scene? Can our big man talk again?
Yeah, when you get back to the bikes, because you're off of Jones Island now, we would move into a new scene.
It's not like I talk much, but it's nice to be able to talk.
Okay, so that was a failure, but what we do need to find out is if the warlord of the prince is got people sneaking people out of the city.
So do we call JW?
Yeah, I can't call him.
No. Anya's stuttering and shaking off the perfectionism. She's like, no, that is the icing on top of the cake. After we find Honor, return Honor, then tell him about this other issue that he has. He sends other people to deal with that issue, not us. But that's the extra.
But I don't know if it's an
That's-
issue. Like, I'm worried that we've stumbled upon a kernel of information here that we were not meant to find out about.
So JW is not the prince, right?
No.
No,
No,
he's
he's our
his,
contact.
he's what's called the Hound.
Yeah.
He's like his second in command.
Yeah.
And then this Rothful is one of
enforcer.
his enforcers.
Yes, but listen, he's an
so
old.
I'm like,
The enforcer is an old vampire that only gets pulled out like
Very,
in
very
like when the shit has hit the fan and the city cannot recover, they pull him out and he puts an end to it. Don't think it like he's always there with the prince. So, but like
but that's what I'm thinking is that like I'm like no. If the nuke, the vampire nuke that they will pull out if needed, is doing this on the sly, how do we know that JW doesn't know about it or isn't in on it? I trust no one and suspect nothing, and your shirt is crooked.
Okay. I straightened my shirt. I will okay, so do we know where this church is?
Yeah, is it attached to any of the like charities or outreach programs that I'm familiar with, maybe?
Oh, good idea.
Or that like my touchstone would be tied to at all?
You could either reach out to your touchstone or you could do like an investigation intelligence to see if you can find it.
Okay. Investigation.
I was gonna say, could you Google it?
Yeah, I could just look it up.
Yeah, could we literally just Google it?
I'll
Well, you can't kill
Yeah, I
him.
mean, yeah, you could
I
try.
can't, but maybe one of you guys could.
two.
Yeah. So you're able to figure out that it is an old church in the south of Milwaukee. Probably not that far from where you are now, actually. And let's see. Can you guys see the map on
Yep.
on the screen here? So the church, like when you look it up, the church is actually like just kind of right across the river over here.
Can
Oh,
we stop by the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum on the way? I really want to see this place.
is it?
There's a bobblehead.
Yeah,
thing.
right,
Yeah, there is.
right above the.
Jeez.
Are they open at 10 o'clock at night?
The Midwest has.
I
the
mean,
weirdest
could they not be?
museums.
We
I'm pretty
really
sure-
freaking do, though. Like, we really, really do. Like,
Indiana has the Ball Jar Museum.
like it's like, oh
Okay.
my God.
Let's drive for the church.
Yeah.
Are we all going
Okay.
in my
We do
car
that.
again, or are you taking your bike and moped? I don't know that the moped can keep up.
We can put the moped in the trunk.
I don't
want
want to draw too much attention. Yeah.
No,
The
I
moped's
very much
probably
want
loud,
you.
is the...
Okay.
I want you to drive the moped while still invisible, please.
Just a road.
Obviously.
That's not a masquerade breach or
The
anything.
bike's just like beep beep beep.
We can make it look like I'm towing it, I guess.
Yeah.
And you can, yeah.
Okay.
It's like, have you ever seen that video that was going around on TikTok for a long time of like, it sounds like a motorcycle coming up out of a tunnel, but when it comes out, it's a dude on a moped with a guy sitting in the back with a trombone making the motorcycle
Yes,
sounds.
yes, I've seen that.
It is the best thing I have ever
Are
seen.
you saying we need
I
to get
pull
Ronnie?
out my secret
so Ronnie needs a
trombone
trombone.
So I'm sitting on the back of the moped with a kazoo, because that's what I
There you
had.
go. There
And
you
you're
go.
invisible, and
And I'm driving nowhere near because I'm not being seen with that. That's unacceptable.
no, I would definitely ride in the back of the
Nightmare
car
my
still.
life. Yeah, I would put it in the trunk again.
You're and you're riding your bike, right? Because
I-
Eduardo's been watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ride the. Eduardo could ride the moped.
Oh yes, please. I tell Eduardo. I go. You're
And
riding
he's
that.
like, he's got
Careful
like,
with the clutch; it's a
you
little
know,
touchy.
he's got like a
Yeah, pop the
silk
clutch.
button-down shirt with a vest on over it and a tie, and like he's wearing really nice pants, and he's just kind of like,
Do you have a helmet? I need him to be safe.
Of course, I have a helmet.
Okay. I squeeze the helmet on his head, and I tell
There
him.
you go.
I tell him to go back to the bar, and I'll meet him there after we're done.
Wait,
okay.
You're taking my bike to the bar?
Yeah, well, I'll take you to
What
the bar,
bar?
to get my bar.
Anna's just in the back of your car with the kazoo still.
Yeah. We drive. Please let us just drive.
Nightmare.
Yeah. So you guys take off driving. Sorry, I'm getting a weather alert here.
We head for the church. Is it like a tornado alert?
I'm just double checking. This is the Midwest after all.
You never know. Especially lately. In every freaking place.
Well, and where I live is it's literally right at the top of Tornado Alley, so we get some interesting weather here.
Hi, Abby.
Saying hi to everybody.
No,
Like
it's
your
just a really severe thunderstorm.
I like your hat.
No tornadoes, just a really severe thunderstorm. Okay. Fun.
Great.
Okay. So you guys take off and are you discussing anything on the way over there?
I'm trying to, but nobody's listening.
Well, Ragnar's on the motorcycle, right? So we're not.
You're just talking to yourself, trying to get out of the one word at a time.
Hey guys, bobblehead museum. Let's go.
Suddenly able to speak again, he doesn't stop talking.
I just get Anya and Ronnie to sort of reconfirm we are still in. This doesn't change anything. We still get honor and take her back.
Yeah.
Of course, that was what we were tasked to do by the prince of the city that you live in, again. And that really piques her interest, because she's kind of like, wait, what about this whole check caching body thing? What would you change?
I'm just making sure that you're all still on board. I'm not looking to change anything.
Were you...
I'm in.
And I lean
Why
in
do you
suddenly
always
to the
say-
invisible.
I do
Does
always
he want to
say-
get out of town?
The three of you who are from Milwaukee
Doubt it.
can make a let's see.
I don't know.
I fully think you want to get out of town now.
I'm not from Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're from Indianapolis.
I'm from the Hoosier State.
But you've been here for a little while now.
Indiana.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
You're a local.
let's see.
I am local.
Yeah, I would say you three can make a either politics wit or awareness wit to see what you know about Rothwell.
So, I think it might be. I think intelligence might be better.
Yeah. Okay, so either politics intelligence or awareness intelligence. See what you know.
Anya's going back to bed. This was not the day to wake up.
Dang.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
Alien Field too.
I got
Okay,
you
so
surprised.
Killian, I'm going to say you're under your compulsion at the moment. Your clan compulsion.
Great. You guys will love this.
Which I'm trying to remember exactly what that one is.
It's a problem with failure.
Yeah.
Oh.
So to the Lasombra, failure is not an option. Their blood urges them to increasingly ruthless measures when the beast flares. Their next action, they fail after suffering this compulsion, causes all rolls to receive a penalty until a future attempt at the same action succeeds.
So I'm under this until I can succeed a knowledge check about the city?
Yes.
Oh, great.
I was gonna say, do we want to do? There is hunger and paranoia and things like that too. It doesn't have to be a clan one, right?
Yeah. That's fine.
But this is his first one.
It's for
you
it's
though.
just for a scene.
I'm gonna say that because you got a beast. You got what did you get? You got 2 successes, but Got a bestial failure. So
Mm-hmm. Third of the night.
I got 2 regular successes. No bestial
The
failure.
bestial failure doesn't always have to be in compulsion. You can have it just be a.
no, I'm just gonna say that your hunger increases by 1,
Yeah.
or
that
you
makes
or
sense.
you don't know anything. One or the other. You can take that option.
I got raccoons.
I'll take the hunger because she does
Okay.
want to know things. That would, like, yes, I'll lean into my character. She wants to know all the things.
Okay.
So what is it that I know?
So, you know that the correct notes here, so I tell you the right thing. Not only is Rothwell a very old vampire, but so let's see here. He was an ancient warlord that basically was here before Milwaukee was Milwaukee. And he personally led the sort of group that got rid of the Sabbat in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so old now that he's actually worried about, it's called the beckoning, which, if I remember correctly, that's the thing that's calling all the vampires out east, right?
Mm-hmm. Into the Middle
Yeah.
East.
Yeah, so he's old enough that that actually has been a concern for him. So he's technically the general, but he doesn't get called out that often. If he does get called out, that means stuff is very bad, and lots of people are gonna die.
But clearly he's still working, like he's training people.
He's still in the city, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
why he's training mortals.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A, because that's a masquerade breach, and then B,
yeah.
He does
So-
also really like one-on-one like combat trials.
spectacular. Not happening with me.
I just think we have to put that aside and figure out.
Yeah.
Anya would wonder though if he's worried about the beckoning, is that why he's literally trained someone to help get people out of the city? Like, is this his like weird like emergency exit or something?
Well, the
You
beckoning
don't
would
really
just be an
know.
urge for him to leave the city.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is that he's like, I'll set this up and it's there if I ever have the urge and I need to get out right away without complication.
Yeah, seriously.
No?
I don't know.
Everybody
I
else
don't
is
know.
the guinea pig for him.
But
to
maybe
get out,
that's
I don't think it
maybe
affects
that's
us
not
right now. To
specifically
be
what he's
totally
training
honest.
him in either.
Other than the fact that it's still technically a masquerade breach, is it not? And it's running counter to the prince of the city.
As far
Well,
as we
having
know.
a human that knows about us is certainly a masquerade breach.
Yeah. So my
To some extent.
Anya, just in my like hierarchy thing, is like, this is a breach of hierarchy.
Yep.
Because that is my clan. Do we know what clan he is?
Yes, he is Ventru.
Okay.
Ah. Interesting.
Who, the
Okay.
warlord is Venture?
Yeah.
Yep, he's clan Ventru.
I thought he was something else. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Anya would file this away in the back of her head. She thinks she has reasons for why this might be. She's making connections and things like this and just making, not guessing, because you don't guess. You make hypotheses.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are discussing this as you're driving. Are you letting them know about the crates that you found out? Like the
Oh
paper
yeah,
and
sure.
any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if crates are something else. Also, is there anything to like? Do vampires need to travel in a coffin or anything like that, or do some need to travel in a coffin? No.
Nope. They would just need to be somewhere where the sun couldn't get them. So
Mhm.
So a crate would work.
Yep.
It's not like they need to breathe.
but it's interesting, like as you sort of inspect the paper that you grabbed, it seems like some of the shipments, the empty crates are going to Michigan City, and some of the empty crates are coming from Michigan City. So you're not really sure if it's like because he's moving people in and out of the city that is the case, or what that really means. But
Interesting.
That's really interesting.
Okay,
Or they could just be empty crates.
could be.
But why they would ship them, that doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
you
well, if
wouldn't
there's a
ship
company
in
that
and
makes
out.
crates, you ship empty crates places.
Sure.
Potentially, yeah.
In
It
like
was the
just
only
around the
one
corner
that
from my
of it
just
sort
around the
of
corner
like-
from my actual house, there's a company that builds like containers for people that want to ship shit.
Yeah, but containers aren't crates. Crates are like assembled when needed. Like it's like cardboard
yeah.
boxes. They make them flattened.
There's
They
a place
don't
in
actually.
Hamilton that makes crates too, and they'll ship them, and then they drop their product in, and
Yeah.
off they go.
Yeah.
Not that I think about it.
I'm staying focused on the church and driving to the church.
Okay.
I'm just following the car. I got like the wind in my hair.
I'm just imagining
actually take our
Ragnar
break right
singing
there.
the whole way there.
So that's a good place to kind of take our break. So
Okay,
before you get to the church.
we'll be right back.
So you guys are on your way to the Heartland Church.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to cross the Milwaukee River to get there.
Yep.
Takes a little, like maybe half hour to get over there.
Boom
And
bop sounds from the motorcycle the whole time.
yes,
And I'm still under the effects of my compulsion when we reach there, correct?
yes,
Okay.
because you have to sort of learn something about the city.
No, it's not learn. I just have to do it right.
Yes.
I'd
Okay, so
It's just about not winning. La Sombre win. We don't lose. We win.
Hey, Killian.
Just
Did-
murmuring that to yourself in the front seat.
Yes, yes, I am. We win.
Do
Okay,
you
DJ
keep
Khaled.
better snacks in your car?
Are you hungry again?
Yeah.
How like
I get so hungry all the
Real
time.
What's wrong with
hungry?
Rocky?
Like, and she like swallows like she's got dry mouth, and she's like
oh.
getting there
Do I feel like she looked worse in the nightclub though?
on par.
Okay. We'll fix that. I love that it comes to me to fix that. But we'll fix that.
You did it once. She expects it now,
Okay.
Yeah.
you're
and she's
Her-
been like passenger
her
princess the whole
DoorDash.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My
let's
door
see,
daddy
let-
dash.
Let's see who's at the church when we get there. Maybe we can find something to eat.
Maybe there'll be a custodian.
Sounds good, because I really don't want to take him up on the raccoon boba.
No, don't eat raccoons. don't eat animals. That's so gross. I can't even
Yeah,
believe.
I know.
While Ragnar's not here, I
has
can talk
rabies.
tough about him. But let's just
Okay.
say like nobody should be
so
eating animals.
the Heartland Church, like as you were sort of like, because a couple of you were like Googling it on the way over here, right? Is what you decided you were
Yeah.
doing? Okay. So what you learned is that the Heartland Church is an old, it's not in use anymore, but it is an old, historically preserved church in the city. Like an old cathedral kind of church.
Is it Catholic?
And there's, yes. And there are like, you know, the big sort of stained glass windows that a lot is real common in Catholic churches, the big front window that's beautifully stained glass and
You say you're
it's got
Irish?
the big like wooden double doors and all that stuff. Like this church is very well preserved. It's beautiful. It looks like it's dark at the moment. It's in kind of a sketchy neighborhood, but it does seem like it has been kept up.
Does
It's
anyone
not
have
in
any
use.
issues with this in their vampire background? Can everyone? I was gonna say I don't have an
walk
issue with
into
this.
the church?
Irish.
Yeah. Does anyone have any particular
It'll be fine.
weaknesses, flaws?
I'm not admitting that. We're going in. Let's do it.
Okay.
Is it locked?
Yes, it appears to, like, when you go to open the doors, it does appear to be locked.
I'll pick it.
Okay.
There's got to be a side entrance.
If you can't pick it, I'll kick it.
That's your, so you're gonna do...
Yeah, maybe let's not do it as well,
Yeah.
Ronnie can't be seen, actually, so we just let her do that.
Well, I'd have to use my thing again because it only lasts.
Oh. Well, then maybe we
Yeah,
should
'cause we're
use
gonna
a
do-
less obvious door.
Yeah, there's got to be like a bunch of side exits, entrances, things like that. Custodian.
Yeah, like a pastor's entrance or
a basement
offices,
entrance.
something like that.
Yeah.
A big
Okay.
window
Where are you parking the car and the motorcycle?
on
Out
the
front.
side of the street.
Just out front? Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of, you approach the church and make your way around the side, like you follow, there's a concrete path that leads around the side of the building.
Mhm.
And there is like what would be like a rectory entrance.
Mhm.
Off to one side that you could try to get in. That also is locked, so you would have to use, it's larceny dexterity, I believe? Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good
I have bonus in break-ins, but it says stealth. And then I have safe cracking.
Break-ins are like you're trying
Large-
to actually like enter the building without being seen, right? Whereas
Mhm.
picking the lock is just the singular.
Yeah, that's true. So larceny dexterity, you said?
Yeah.
I mean, you could still make the specialty apply to give an extra
Yeah,
dice.
you could. To get
So
it-
one.
does it give you a bonus die on that then? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
if you'll allow it, then she could roll a bonus die for sure.
Yeah, I would think that this would apply because you are technically breaking in.
Mhm.
3 successes.
Damn.
Bless you.
I'm rolling
Sorry,
well, but
allergies. It's
I'd
allergy
love to
season.
crit-
Did we break? Did we do
Okay,
it?
so 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
3.
Nice.
Okay, so the door slides open and it is dark inside. There's no light that you can see. The inside is kept up a little less than the outside was. Like it was maintained for like visual in the neighborhood. There are pews and stuff in here, but some of them appear to either be broken or damaged in some way. You're not really sure because it's dark.
I'll pop on my Eyes of the Beast so the dark doesn't bother me. If there's anything I can
Okay.
see.
Okay.
Yeah, having learned
I-
from last time, I have a flashlight.
Okay.
I immensely want to use my clinging of the insect and to just crawl around on the ceilings and wall of this for fun. Because that would be so
Okay.
cool.
I shut
But
the
I
door
don't know.
behind us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Is it so dark inside that we would need the flashlight, or are there enough windows to let in?
yes, it's definitely
Okay.
dark in here.
I am using a
and with it being
flashlight
sort of
then.
a. Okay.
And I tell Ragnar
You
that
want
he
me to-
has to teach me how to do that eye thing.
Do you want me to make sure there's nobody in here before you
Yeah,
turn
that's a
the
good
flashlight
idea.
on?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna use my where I wrap myself in shadows to make my stealth and intimidation higher. I'm gonna do that, and I will wait outside. I'm not going in there in the dark and not and like falling over something. I'll let Ragnar go in and figure it out.
I'm going to take your flashlight then.
Okay. And your eyes of the
Then
beast,
how the
does
hell
it
am
see
I supposed to
through
move around?
walls?
It doesn't see through walls. It just ignores penalties imposed by darkness, including supernatural darkness. And I get a 2-die intimidation against
Okay.
mortals.
You don't, so in the small little rectory that you enter into and then into the sort of bigger like cathedral chamber, you don't see anybody.
Okay. No movement or anything.
It does look like there were signs of people at one point, but it's kind of hard to tell, like, from where you are. It's hard to tell if it was, like, unhoused people or if it was maybe who you're looking for or not. You can't really tell from where you are.
Okay, I'll go back to the rectory door, let them know, let you guys know that's what I've seen. I can go further in and investigate if you want to.
I'm coming in with you.
For sure. Just keep the beam low, I guess, or let me get ahead of you so that if you do attract attention, I can come and deal with it when they're looking at you guys.
Okay, so.
Hey, Killian, you coming?
And Ron, if you want, I'll hold your hand to bring you a signal trip.
If Ragnar's given the
can't
okay,
see.
I'll come in with my flashlight now. Because no way am I letting the wall crawler use my flashlight.
Okay, so yeah, you don't see anything like in the main room. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any people here at the moment. And when you come in with your flashlight and stuff, you can see that there is some graffiti in here, like on the inside. Like, there's some graffiti on the walls. And
What does it say?
do you have like something that gives you the ability to like decipher that kind of thing?
Streetwise. No, I'm kidding.
Cipher, like, is it in code or is it like Rosie was here or?
Well, I mean, there is some of that, but there are symbols on the wall too.
Ooh.
I don't have anything occult, but I have streetwise. So if there's like,
I have a
Okay,
cult.
so roll. I would say roll streetwise intelligence.
I'm doing my best
are
to
they occult
shine the flashlight around so that they can see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just curious, like, would I recognize them as occult symbols? Like, should I be rolling? Because I would ignore it if I thought it was just regular graffiti, but if I thought that there was some sort of symbolism.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
For streetwise.
Okay.
I got 4.
Okay.
Look at you go. I don't have intelligence.
You don't recognize anything that seems like necessarily occultish, but you do find a couple of symbols that shouldn't be there. They are symbols for something called the Ministry
Of magic?
And no. So you would all know that the Ministry is like a subsection of the Anarchs.
Ooh.
They're a clan of vampires.
There's no reason for that to be here. There should be no Anarchs in the city.
Huh.
But there are symbols. It does look like there's a couple of symbols of them here.
Are they like snakes?
Yeah, is it?
I was going to say...
Yes, they look like serpents.
Great.
I was going to say, is that like
Why
a
did it
politic
have to
troll?
be snakes?
Too many snakes in this church.
I'm so tired of these.
Get these motherfucking snakes out this motherfucking church.
Symbols. Doesn't bode well for what we're doing here necessarily. How old
I want
do
to
they
start
look?
stealthing.
They look like they've been there a while.
Like they're under some other stuff and...
Yeah, but they're still pretty predominant. Like, you can definitely tell that they're there.
I want to start stealthing as soon as we see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your stealth. Was it stealth dexterity?
Fudging.
You trip over a bench and oh man.
You fall
I
off the
got
wall?
one success. I wasn't actually crawling like an insect. But another bestial, like...
What is that, 4
Anya should
tonight
just...
now?
Yeah, I should
That's
just
a
go
lot.
back to bed. I should just go back to bed. She's like, I'm
gonna
done.
say you're gonna take another willpower damage because you are just frustrated beyond belief at this point. That like nothing seems to be going your way.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna engage
Anya and I have the same feeling right now.
I'm gonna turn on my fear of weapons. Just
Um,
I'm gonna go
you know,
closet.
Killian wouldn't let you use his flashlight.
I'm gonna say
You know.
to Ragnar, like, if there's anarchs here and if they're ministry, it's not one of these like let's talk to them. You can just wipe them out, dude. If you wanted to fight, I feel like this is your opportunity.
I just got hungry, but my claws are out.
And I start looking for offices, classrooms, storage room, a baptismal. I don't know if they do that in Catholicism.
Mm-hmm.
Just any kind of like back rooms where someone might hole up where they're not in this like giant open space.
There'd be confessional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There would be a couple of places like that here, and you've got a high enough pool that you would be able to find them.
I am.
If there's still a crucifix at the front of the church, Killian will, testicles,
Yeah.
spectacles, wallets, and watch to it because he's a good Catholic boy. I would also like to make sure that the font doesn't have any water in it.
No, there is no water in the font. It's empty, and actually, it looks like it's been knocked over. But there is still a crucifix at the front, and so Ronnie, as you're looking around, you do find what looks to be would be like the head priest's office, and it does look like all the furniture has been moved to the sides so that there's like space in the middle, and it does look like there maybe were sleeping pallets here. And it looks like there's two.
Interesting.
I think I would be following Ronnie because I'm frustrated, and then seeing that and seeing the symbols and all this stuff. She really wants answers, and she's pissed off. I'm gonna try and get a premonition.
Okay.
Do you want me to
Do the thing?
Okay.
You don't have to like that one. You don't have to roll for, or do you roll for that one?
It's free, or like, I have to do a check depending on kind of basically like how good you think
You can push a
premonition
premonition
could
on
be.
her for free, but if she asks to use it, then she has to pay.
Okay.
You can also just say it doesn't work, in which case I wouldn't have to roll, right? If you're like, there's no vibes to pick up on. Narratively, it's up to you, really.
I would say roll a rouse check then.
Spectacular. Good job. I have 4 hunger. Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still get an image, and you can see. So you've seen the picture of Honor, before, so you recognize her, and then there is another girl with her, with sort of dark curly hair and glasses, and they seem to be meeting here in this room, and you see, they seem to be either arguing or discussing. You're not really sure. Whatever it is very animated. And Honor seems very upset. And this other person seems like they're trying to maybe comfort. But you're not really sure because you don't get words, you just get images.
Yeah. So I see an animated upset Honor, and I see this other individual with curly hair that I have no recollection of.
Yeah, this is nobody that you recognize. This is not anybody you've come across.
Okay. So it's not Tess or Tessa. So yeah. So with my
it's not Tessa and it's not Ren.
And not Matt.
No, this is decidedly female.
Yeah. So I think I'm kind of like standing beside Ronnie doing the spirit fingers vibe check. And I'm like, she was here. She was upset or something, big emotions. I don't know. And she's like, I'm as frustrated with the vision as I am anything else. And I'm like, curly hair, comforting, talking, debating. I don't know. Lover spat. It could be anything. And I like get very frustrated.
Are there still materials here for someone to sleep? Like, have they made this their temporary haven or something?
It looks like they probably could be returning here at some point. Yeah,
Why don't we just
like it's
wait
a
'em
very
out?
possibility.
I would say wait it out, but I'm getting really hungry.
I got snacks.
She's almost gonna take you up on it.
Please don't.
You have other snacks?
Well, not here.
Can we call Eduardo?
You're not
I mean-
eating. You're not feeding on Eduardo.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
wonder
sorry.
if
Is he your
somebody-
favorite? You can watch.
Maybe it's Eduardo Dash.
That's
He
not
delivers
happening.
himself.
Oh no, like he'll bring friend
Oh,
or whatever person, one of your patrons that has a big tab.
let's just hold off on using your powers for a little bit. Stay chill.
Oh. She's like,
We should,
I've been using my powers because we've been going nowhere.
We should maybe hide amongst the furniture over here and see if we can't get a glimpse of them as they come in.
Have we searched the entire place? Like, is there a basement?
Yeah, there's a basement,
We've
but it looked
made
like it was like
lots-
classrooms for like Sunday school.
We've made lots of noise, so if they're here, they're hiding.
We made lots of noise.
Yeah,
I thought
you
we were
didn't
still
find
thinking.
Yeah, you
anybody.
did.
You tripped over a bench.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's right.
So should we go move the
Like
bike in the
dropping a
car so
piano.
it's not right out front?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because we parked out front. So let's move them down the street and if you want, Ronnie, I'll let you move the bike. I trust you. Not to dump it.
I could just stay in here invisible.
Yeah.
True.
What the bike and car shouldn't tip them off to someone being here, right? Anybody can just park on the street.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what else was on the
But
street.
you drive a kind of flashy car, and the neighborhood you're in is pretty dumpy.
Okay, fine.
So what
So
are you
you
saying? My
think
bike's a piece
maybe-
of shit?
No,
I
but
was
it's a
gonna say-
motorcycle.
If they think that
It's
if they heard
Milwaukee. As
it,
long as you're not riding like a Kawasaki through the neighborhood, you're
Okay.
fine.
I'm gonna go tuck the car away somewhere then.
Okay. So you go and park it around the corner a little bit, and like still where you could get to it if you needed to, and come back.
Under a light,
And then you're
obviously, if I'm in that kind of a neighborhood, because I don't want anyone wrecking it.
I'm gonna
Um,
tuck myself down in the furniture in this room and just try to kind of disappear in here.
okay.
Um,
You're all just kind of settling in to wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if Anya would stay. I don't know if she would go hunting. Like she's
No, you need to
really
stay.
hungry.
You need to stay.
Dinner's being delivered, potentially. They just don't know it yet.
It's not delivery, it's Eduardo.
Have you ever drank Kindred Blood before?
Oh, are we asking these questions? Do tell. You go first. She's getting really hangry.
Well, I'm just saying, if there's a if the ministry are involved, if that's the other person you saw with her in your vision, I mean, you could. I don't think you should be drinking from honor, but you could certainly have a sip of her friend.
Hmm.
I don't know.
They're
if
an anarchist.
I don't know if you have any moral quandary with that, though.
I am hungry enough that I could almost eat the raccoon. So no.
no moral quandaries.
So if they're anarchists, like, are they blood hunted? Like, just straight
our
up-
prince does not.
They would
abide-
be. Yeah,
Our
he
prince
would
does
not
not
put
abide
up
by
with
them being in
them.
the city.
Okay. Then yeah,
you
no, she would have no problem. then.
problem getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
might not want to diablerize whoever it is, though, because that's a no-no too. But
You mean drink them dry?
yes,
I thought if they were blood hunted, you could.
you can. We can put them.
Usually
to final,
they
we
want
can
you
put
to
them
bring
final
'em-
death, but diablery is still no-no.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And you
Then
could
I
always put
misunderstood.
them in torpor and haul them before the judges too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever it is.
Which would probably
Like,
be a
that's always an
great
option.
idea. Speaking of which, once I get back from the cars, I'm going to see if there's anything in amongst the pews here that could be made into like steaks.
Steaks. I was just thinking that same thing.
Yeah.
Broken furniture.
Maybe
Chair
not
leg.
so much in the in the church part of it, but definitely in the office. There's chairs and stuff that you could break the legs off of.
Great.
So I do
Take
have a,
one from
I
the
do have a
back.
knife, so I will sharpen us some steaks so that each of us have one.
Okay.
If we're honestly hanging out here, yeah, I was gonna say, do I need to use my? Do I need to make a rouse check to use my ritual? It doesn't have a cost on it.
Is this to climb on the ceiling?
Yeah, to like be
Yeah.
unseen, to be able to like
No,
drop on them or
I
something.
don't. You just have to have. You have to put
Yeah.
some of your blood into.
A vial with a living spider, which is something I absolutely do. You gotta tell me there's a spider somewhere in this rundown church.
Creep around. And
Oh, yeah.
Creep around and find a spider in here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you could
while I make
1,000% find a
steaks,
spider in here.
Is Ragnar good at like? Ragnar and Ronnie, are you good at being lookouts? Like, do your skills match up in that
Yeah.
regard? Awareness.
Yeah, I have a little bit of that.
I'm better to just stay hidden and pounce on them.
I think you're like a blunt object. Yes.
Yeah.
Someone
I
should
love
be
that
on
it
the lookout
specifically
for them
says-
returning.
Yeah. I think I would like climb on the wall and maybe like if there was a window that wasn't stained glass, maybe try and peer through that a little bit. But I love it how it specifically says that like this does not refund any hunger that you've gained. But I'm like, I'm so hungry. I'm just give me the spider in my own blood.
So
Okay.
can I use my hunting ability to try and find the track as to where Honor and her pal would be coming in? Is it the main doors, the side door, somewhere else, so that we know where they're going to come in potentially?
Good idea.
Sure. So, why don't you give me
So I've got
survival wits?
Okay. Survival. Wits. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, you think that they're gonna come in the window that goes right into the office?
Nice.
Okay.
There's one of those like windows
Like,
that kind of
what
slides
does
up
it
and
slides
down.
up? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're going to come through a doorway and I can block the doorway once they come in.
No, they'll probably come in through. There's a little window in the office that they'll probably come through.
Okay.
So maybe I should hide outside, come in the window after them.
That's an interesting idea.
I mean, once they're in, if they feel comfortable, let them get in and get comfortable, and then we hit them. I don't think you need to come in after them. We can take them from in here.
Yeah, as long as we're quick and surprise them.
Yeah.
And Ronnie, you're in the room already. Right?
I'm
Yeah, and I
having
can-
trouble imagining Ragnar fitting through this window.
I can block. I can block the window. They won't be able to get out the window.
Fair enough.
I can just set up next to like what window ever he thinks. Maybe like crouch down and do my
Invisi thing. And
Invisibility thing.
need
I'll
to
make
a
sure
rouse
I'm,
check for that.
out of sight of the office itself because I don't hide
Great.
very well.
Doing great on the rouse checks tonight.
Yeah. Everyone
So-
else rolling.
What is everybody
spectacularly.
at right now?
1.
Hunger?
Yeah.
I'm at 2.
Okay.
I failed my rouse check for my feral weapons.
Yeah, I'm only at 1 hunger. I'm like Ronnie.
Okay.
I'm chill.
So
Okay.
I guess somebody will make
On
the
his-
sound of a dying yak once they're in, so I know to go after them.
Yeah, I'll tell you to go after them.
Okay.
You
can ask me.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm going to tell you to ask me.
Okay, fine. Play that. I don't give a shit.
Ronnie just rolls her eyes.
Nobody can see you. You're invisible.
I know.
I love it.
Real quick question. This anarchist who has done absolutely nothing to us in any way, shape, or form, they innocent in Ragnar's eyes?
They're an anarchist. They're not innocent.
Perfect. Wonderful. Just checking.
They're here and they're not supposed to be here. That tells me right there they're not innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Is Honor innocent?
I'm starting to question that.
Mm.
If she's violated the masquerade and is trying to get out of the city and hiding from her father, who's the prince, that wouldn't lead me to believe that she's innocent.
It's a lot of strikes.
I would still want to get some answers before attacking, but
It does sound like she's a little bit clueless.
I
but-
could always, shoot and then say stop or I'll shoot. That's fine.
Just jam the stake through her heart, put her into torpor, and we take her back to Daddy. And it's not up to us to determine innocence or guilt.
Anya's only asking because we have had this more than once now where we as a team have not been on the same page, and I am hungry. So I don't have the patience for and nor am I going to take any, I cannot take hits nor give hits from any of you.
The other vampire is probably inconsequential, so.
Yeah, we're here for honor. Everything else is.
Do we even
gravy.
know if they're a vampire? She's
Well,
been
I
bringing
wouldn't
in
have
a
known
lot
that.
of humans.
No, that's fair. So, but the markings around the room sort of indicate that
Sure.
there's
Yeah.
an anarch involved.
I had zero clue from my premonition. It's not like they sat there with their fangs out or something, right?
Yeah, no, you couldn't tell. It just looks
Yeah.
like another woman, with
Yeah.
sort of like short curly hair and
So I'm gonna make.
Glasses.
So I assume I finished sharpening the stakes. I hand them out to everybody.
okay, yep.
I just take one from you since you can't see me.
Yeah,
It's just this floating steak. Not at all creepy.
Nope, not at all.
I take it, I
Um,
put it in a belt loop, and then I crawl up the wall and hang from the ceiling. Out of reach of...
Sorry, are you on the ceiling of the church or are you on the ceiling of the office?
ceiling of the office.
Okay. And and Ragnar and I are outside the office, and Ronnie is hiding in the office.
In the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in the office
Okay.
too, just on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why don't I have the two of you that are outside make me, let's see here, awareness wit checks as you're waiting.
And I, as we're doing this, I whisper to where I assume Ronnie is and say, I don't know what a dying yak sounds like. I'll leave that up to you.
I got 3 successes on 3
Okay.
dots.
Yeah, I see that.
Are you guys just standing out there with like the door cracked?
Killian's got 2. Okay. The
Yeah, I assume
the window
door,
is
I
like
assume-
shut at the
Sorry,
moment.
was the door open when we got there into the office?
No.
Then the door is closed.
Okay.
Like we'll just we need it to remain like it was.
As it was, yeah. Like it's undisturbed.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. You're waiting inside the church part, but outside the office?
Yes.
Well, what
Okay,
does the office
So
door
it looked
open
like
into?
they were... The office door... Yeah, the office door would open into, like, the... It would open up, like, behind where the pulpit is, and that is that main part of the church. But it... According to Ragnar's survival check before, it looked like they were coming in a window to the office from the outside of the building.
Yes, I understand that. So the
Okay.
the two like
So you're just outside
Ron-
the door, getting like waiting.
That's right.
I'm hiding so that
Okay.
in case somebody comes in from one of the other doors, I'm not going to be seen right away, but I want to be away from the door because I don't hide very well. So I'm hopefully in an inconspicuous spot that I won't be seen from any of the doors.
And I have my shadow cloak up, and I'm not far from the door either.
Okay. So you wait probably a couple of hours before you there's any sign of somebody approaching the building. And what you do see is the same woman that you saw in your vision, with the sort of curly hair and glasses. She's wearing what looks to be an old like band t-shirt and jeans, and like seems to be, she kind of like, you can see she kind of looks around a little bit, like making sure she's not being followed, and then approaches the building. She appears to be alone. And so inside the office, you guys see the, like, there a shadow sort of comes up against the window. The window opens up. She comes in and then shuts the window behind her.
Okay.
And then like starts to kind of move around the room, like she's like either looking for something, like she's looking for something in the room. You're not really sure what though.
But has
as
not
sh-
noticed Anya on the roof, on the ceiling.
No, not yet.
And no one else she doesn't seem to be looking back at the window, like waiting for somebody.
No, not at the moment, no.
What kind of thing? Is she looking for something that, like, small, like rifling through a bunch of small stuff? Or...
I think maybe she was looking for like what a flashlight you found earlier.
Okay. I'm gonna just
Like when
kind
you were
of...
sort of like rummaging through stuff.
As she's rummaging, I'm gonna tap on the door behind that they're outside of, and then start walking toward her.
When you do that, she stops like at the noise and kind of like looks around, and like you can see she's on edge now.
I'm like when I hear the tap,
Standing in front
I
of the
like
window now.
look in Ragnar's direction. I'm like,
I blast through the door. Go for a takedown.
Okay.
I'm invisible in front of the
So-
window, so I can stop her if she tries to get out.
Hang on, I just got to double check something here real quick.
I will stay on the ceiling, holding my spike.
Ready to feed.
Yep.
well, we're gonna need to get a little bit of information on her before we finish her. So keep that in mind, everybody. I hope.
Sorry, I'm just reading what this does real quick. Okay, so if you're running in to try and grab her, well, so everybody who's in the room, and then when you run into the room, I need you to roll Composure Resolve, please.
Ooh.
Let's see, so that's...
Composure Resolve.
Ooh, something's happening.
sorry, I'm not really sure how this works.
I don't have to make that because I'm not in the room.
No, if you haven't gone into the room yet, you don't have to do it.
Okay.
3 successes.
Bestial success, 2 successes.
Oh, not what I wanted.
I cannot find my composure. Am I?
They're both in the
They're
traits.
Yeah.
Yeah, composure's under social. It's actually right
Oh.
beside resolve at the top there.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't want to.
That's
I don't want to press this because I've had so much luck so far.
that's 5 successes, Artemis, that you just rolled.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, why did that not roll what I wanted it to?
Oh my god! I give up.
Okay. So let's see here.
Oh,
I want to know who of you bewitched my roll 20 and broke it.
no.
Wow.
That is 5 bestial failures in 6 rolls tonight.
Bump her hunger again, please.
I'm at 4 already.
I know. Bump it. Bump it.
I'm just gonna like eat this woman. I'm just going to just. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna like dive bomb from the ceiling, steak first, teeth second, straight for them.
I'm here for it.
And probably land on me.
Yeah,
no, you're
probably,
not.
and still not stop.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, Jerry, you're going to have to kind of walk me through how this works.
Yep.
So, she has what's called Majesty,
Okay.
and it's a level 5 presence.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
Jeez.
We're fucked. Okay.
That's
And-
all right. I'm hungry enough. I don't care.
So I'm trying to figure out how the heck
Wait,
this
that's
works
5
now.
successes?
Okay, so I'm sorry. It's called Majesty.
Yes.
Okay, let me just pull that up so I can.
It's like the one ability she has.
Yeah, it's well, she would have more than that. If she's got a level 5 ability, she has more than that. So
Yeah, but like that's like the one that like that's her like big one.
All right. Level
so
5
what is she trying?
presence.
What is she trying to exude? What kind of presence?
She's trying to like intimidate you to not attack her.
Okay, yeah. So
So 2 rouse checks.
yep.
This would have hit me as I was mid-flight going for the spear.
So what was
Yeah.
her, what was her total of charisma and presence? I think it was, you said 7 or something, 7 successes.
That was 5.
She had 5 successes.
5 successes. So did anyone get more than 5 successes on their
No.
No.
No, I rolled
results?
6
got
dice
3.
and got 1 success. And a bestial fail.
So everyone in her presence then can only stare, slack-jawed, or avert their eyes in fear and submission. Anyone wanting to act in any way in opposition to the user, except for self-preservation measures, have to win a contest of their composure resolve versus the vampire's charisma and presence. A win allows 1 turn of freedom plus 1 point, plus 1 per point margin. Only a critical win resists the effect entirely. So I think I should probably make mine as well, because she's
Okay.
like that's gonna tell a lot. So
And so like a 6 is a success, right? Like for her
That's
2 rouse
correct.
checks.
that's correct.
Okay.
And remember, the rouse
I did that
checks. The
correctly.
rouse checks don't determine if she's.
No, it
Goes
just
off or
it's just her
not.
hunger.
It just stages her hunger. That's right.
Yeah. But it looks like she passed them, so
Mm-hmm.
And because of my bane, I'm at -2,
And the success is 5 or more?
6 or more.
Okay, so the 2 6s, that was, you said that was rouse checks, right?
For her.
And then the
and then
And then-
the 60
so-
10, she's got 1 2 3 successes.
two
Unless the
2 10s
Crit.
equal a
Oh,
crit.
with her crits, yeah.
And they
Okay.
double
Yeah.
up, so that's 4. Plus her 7 is yeah, she's got 5.
Okay.
We're all cowed by her.
yeah. So she like you were not expecting, cuz she's not a very tall person. You were not expecting this sort of like just voraciousness to come off of her, and she kind of hisses and looks at all of you, and she's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I'm midair, am I not? Or would that have hit me before I left the ground? Because I was basically.
It would have hit you as soon as you like walked in the room.
Yeah.
I wasn't
As soon as you
walking.
open the
No.
but as soon as you open the door,
knock open the door and focus on her,
Yeah.
this hits you, and
Okay.
we can't. Do
Yeah, you
shit.
basically like step in the door and stop moving, and then Killian, you're sort of hit by it right after that.
over your shoulder.
Yeah.
I can't talk again because I had a bestial failure. So.
Yeah, so you're in beast mode. We're all
Yep.
fucked. We're all of our dice pools are fucked. Like,
Am I still
What is-
invisible?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't undo your thing, and then
But you're
my-
you're still sort of like
Yeah.
under this effect.
mhm.
But I'm
Yeah.
also still standing in front of the window. Just throwing that.
But
Yes.
as far as she knows, she hasn't noticed you because you're invisible. I'm on the ceiling and haven't done anything yet, so I don't know if she's noticed me. But what happened to my bestial failure?
Um,
Yeah, because she's
Yeah, I'm-
already under her clan.
yeah,
um,
you're under your thing.
compulsion.
No, I'm not.
You're not under your
No,
compulsion right
That
now?
was the last scene.
Okay.
Okay, then let's say you're under that again. Your clan compulsion.
Okay, my only issue is that I don't know how to. My clan compulsion was like, how do I do that right? Like, I just keep rolling against her thing until I do it.
Well, just anytime if you get a success, you're gonna be able to get, because it essentially just puts you at a negative dice pool, right? -2 until.
Oh
you,
wait, there's a thing for random compulsions in here. Hold on a second.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is.
Just roll
But
me
my-
a d10. Roll
Um,
d10.
roll d10. Okay. Mhm. D10.
It could just mean if you're under your compulsion.
9.
If you're under your clan compulsion, you can just attempt to break it every turn if you want.
Yeah, but
So you
it's
rolled
like
paranoia.
I failed paranoia. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
you're very afraid that like this whole situation is going to go wrong really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I would
And-
stay quiet and I would stay on the ceiling and hope
and
that
so-
she doesn't notice me.
And sorry, she asked us what?
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
I will say, like, I'm keeping my head down low. And I'll be like, we're looking for honor.
She's not here right now.
We
You
realize
do well
that,
to leave.
of course, we'll depart right away. Do you know where she is?
She's safe.
Is this a curly-haired woman?
From
Yes.
who?
From her father.
Mm.
Am I to take it you work for him?
How does self-preservation?
Of course, we're in Milwaukee. Who do you work for?
That is none of your business.
Of course, of course.
Is there? How do you try to fight this? Like,
You have to make another roll against her. But you have to say like what you're trying to do, and then you make a composure resolve, and she makes a charisma presence again.
I want to try to take. I'm like looking at the floor, but I want to try to take a step closer to her.
Okay.
I just want to try and stand up and look at her.
Did she leave the window open when she came in the room?
No, she
closed it.
closed it behind her.
But the door is open.
Yeah, the door's
To the
open
church.
because Ragnar knocked it open.
Mm-hmm. Because I have to, I attempt to disengage from any perceived threat, and I think she seems threatening AF.
Yeah,
From anyone or
she's
anything.
not
Yeah.
happy that you guys are here.
So either I'm going to say nothing and attempt to stay absolutely hidden on the ceiling, or I'm going to try and like, do I think she sees me?
She hasn't looked up.
Okay.
She's
Then
very
until
focused on
then-
the very large gangrel that just kicked the door in.
Yeah.
And the grovel,
I'm saying and doing nothing.
Behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing
Yeah,
and saying
like-
nothing. And if she sees me,
Okay.
then I will like leave the room.
Okay.
I'm just going to
So
try
yeah,
and look her in the
at the
eyes.
moment she hasn't noticed you. So you can try to resist then, Emily.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
It's composure resolve. You
Oops.
said.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Versus her what? I'm sorry. Her
Charisma.
presence, charisma.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrifying, and I want this ability.
Ew.
I'm at a -3 with my compulsion, right?
1, 2. Yes, you are.
Or
So she
Yeah.
rolled 4 successes.
so I don't move.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like swaying on
Like
my
she's
feet.
very much just
Jeff, I
like
think you don't need to roll to look up, but if you try to,
Like I'm trying to
yeah, like if you're trying
like,
to break
hold eye
this,
contact.
then yeah, you would probably have to roll against it.
So composure resolve.
Yep.
At a -3, this is going to be terrible.
like, I wouldn't do it. You're just going to push yourself into more bestial failures, probably. But be my guest.
I got to try it.
Failure's half the fun.
I don't give up. Well,
I love to see how this is going to go for Killian, who
successes.
is being
Yeah, I'm broken.
dominated.
I'm just going to take those hit stains to my
Gonna
humanity.
take the L.
Mm.
I'm fine with that.
please roll
Okay,
crap.
so
I'm trying to intimidate.
she rolled
and-
4 successes.
Oh my god.
So
I got halfway
Yeah,
there.
you both of you are like you tried.
No luck.
That didn't happen.
How are you rolling so well? God.
I don't know. I never roll this well, especially in roll 20.
So we know who cursed roll 20 then.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy.
I think we need to leave. When she tells me that
Father,
when she says that
she's no longer his problem.
That's tricky because we can't
That's
go
our
back to
problem
him
now.
and tell him
Yeah.
that. Like, he will kill us.
but we could, like, out of character, we could just get her before she gets on the train.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we still know where she's supposed to be in 4 days.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's working with someone like this is significant.
What was
But
the
we
name
also
of-
know that
Yeah.
he knows that we've been sniffing around. Not that I'm thinking this at all. I'm thinking right now I am a spider on the ceiling. Say
What's
nothing,
the
do
name of the
nothing.
enforcer? Is it Train Matt? The old guy?
Matt.
Yeah.
Raffle.
Oh, Rothel.
Raffle? So I can only say one word sentence. I'm just going to look at her and raise an eyebrow and just question Raffle.
Who's that?
Get her.
She doesn't know who he is. She's gotta
Anarchist?
be an anarch, right?
Anarch?
She doesn't answer. She just kind of glares at you.
I give her the
I mean,
thumbs
I think
up.
you should leave.
I agree. I think we should go, guys.
I'm just on the
Actually-
ceiling
Try again
being
if
like,
you
don't say
want.
my name, don't say my name, don't say my name.
I'm
don't
gonna-
say my name."
Try again.
I'm gonna give it one more attempt to try to break this because
Okay.
I think Killian.
Because I have to
Given that
walk
easy.
in front of her to get out of the room anyway, even if I am invisible. So I'm gonna try again by like moving her direction. Oh,
Oh,
my
Jesus
god!
Christ.
Stop it!
Did you just
That's
roll?
nice.
Yeah,
9 successes.
Oh. What the?
I'm leaving.
I never
I
roll
just
that good.
fucking leave. I leave.
The number of
Oh.
times that I have tried to get Allie
Yeah.
to do something cool and she's just epically failed.
I wrap the shadows.
Wait,
I
can
wrap
I
the
try to
shadows
roll it?
around me, and I slink away.
Can I try to roll it with just the dice roller like you did and see what happens?
Sure.
Okay. I'll roll the hunger dice separately so we can tell what it is.
Holy.
It's the dice roller.
It's still 4 successes. It's still not
Apparently.
It's
even
only 4,
close to
but-
enough.
No, but
know.
that's 4 8s.
All
Roll
right,
20 is weird, man.
I'm leaving. I'm walking out.
Okay. You
Kill
sneak
it.
out. Are you
As
trying to like crawl
quietly
out
as
then with
possible.
everybody else?
You can just go out the window.
It's
Killian's
not-
Wait.
Windows
gone.
closed.
Killian's gone, moving to the car. If they're not here soon, I'm just leaving.
Oh, shizers.
When she tells me to
Um,
go,
but
when
I'm
she tells me to
taking the door
go,
with
I
me.
go.
You take the door
I'm
with
taking
you?
the door with me, off the hinges.
Okay.
But I'm leaving.
You just kind of look at it and like grab the door and leave.
Yeah. It's a small victory, but it's still a victory in my books.
Okay.
I continue to not move if I don't want to be seen. If she hasn't noticed me yet, I'm gonna continue to not move. If she notices me, then I take off. But I will just be like, I'm not moving, not a muscle.
Wait a second, I'll roll to see if she sees you.
Oh, of course, if you roll it, then of course you will.
Well, you depose that with stealth decks.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing so well.
She only got
Does she-
2.
Does she have any hunger?
Okay.
Because she rolled a 1.
Sorry, I'm looking.
It would be good to know if that was on a hunger die or not.
I got 3 successes.
Hey.
Okay, so you think she doesn't see you.
Okay. And I didn't get another bestial failure, so I'm...
So because we've lost to her majesty, she could also have the summon ability, which is the level 4, which means she could summon us now anytime she'd like.
Just by
She didn't see
saying us,
me.
or by like she has to see us to do it? Yeah, she didn't see me.
You didn't see me?
It doesn't matter if you're affected by Her Majesty. She can.
Yeah, but would she have to think of a specific person to summon them?
Yes,
That's what
I
I'm
suppose she
thinking.
would. Yes. Either way, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I may not be playing Gray, but I can still manipulate my way around these rules. Okay? I gotta find
Yeah.
some way to succeed at something.
I'm not moving. I'm just gonna continue to just be on the ceiling and see what she does. And if she leaves, I will wait like another hour after that before I would move.
Or if she lays down and gets comfy, just drop down and stake her because the Majesty goes away, doesn't
When I get back to the car, like I know we waited there for a few hours, so like how much time before the sun comes up?
You probably have maybe an hour and a half or so before the sun's gonna be up.
Oh damn.
So
So when everyone gets back to the car, I'm like, "Where's Anya?"
Does she stay there?
He was still stuck to the ceiling. As far
no,
as I
she actually
saw.
goes like through the door that would lead down into where the classrooms that you found were. You're not sure what she's doing, but that's where she went.
Okay. If she leaves, then I would take off. Like give it like
Okay.
1 heartbeat, 2 heartbeat. Not that I have a heartbeat.
Yeah. Like you wait.
1,000.
You don't like you hear her go down the stairs, but like you don't hear anything after that. And
Yeah.
then you kind of
I want to believe that I'm just pulling away when Anya comes flying out of an alleyway or something and runs in front of the car.
Yeah, I think you're just pulling away as you see Anya like climb down from the like hydro pole. Like she Spider-Maned her way over. She's like, and then she just clings to the top of your. No, I'm kidding.
car surfing.
Yeah.
So do we burn the church with her in it before we leave, or just get out of here?
Oh, we can't. That would be an action against
Yeah.
her.
No, it's the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah, but why are you doing it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm angry. And I don't know how to process my emotions.
Actually, you know what? I was gonna say the perceived threat is her, so I was gonna say I can get in the car.
Yeah. Let's get out of here,
Yeah.
and we need to
Yeah.
regroup and decide what we're going to do.
I think some of this information we have got to tell somebody now. There's anarch symbols.
So-
There's
Where are you going?
Like-
Are you all going back to Killian's bar to
Well,
talk
that's where
about
my
this?
bike is,
Because
apparently.
like
Well,
No.
we have a drive because we got to go drop Ronnie off at her moped. So, like, we're driving
mhm.
to my
To the bar.
but we're not going to stick around at the bar. Like, it would be like 5 in the morning, almost 6 in the morning. Like, the sun should be
Yeah,
up
like
shortly.
by the time you
Mhm.
get to the bar, you maybe have 45 minutes before sunup. So you're cutting it close regardless.
Why don't we meet back here in the morning?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Does Ronnie need a place to stay?
Ronnie can crash at my place if you need.
all
Or
right.
here. Whatever you want.
That would be fine.
I got lots of raccoons.
Yeah, if you'll take her, then that's
Okay.
fine.
No one is coming to my
Okay.
house. I am paranoid.
Yeah, you like the minute you get to the bar, you're like, I gotta get home. Like,
Good luck on that rouse check tomorrow night.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh,
If there was more time, she'd go hunting. But if there's no time, then she's like, I need to get somewhere safe. I need
I'll
to
just
be.
hand you my backpack.
God, would she eat the raccoon? She is like that hungry. She will.
okay. So does it count? Like, because she doesn't have something that says she can only eat a certain
Her
thing.
humanity
Will
is
it count?
Her humanity is high enough, so a raccoon will give her one hunger back.
Okay. So
Which will at least keep me from going completely feral tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I failed my rouse.
No, you can wake up and go to 5 hunger and be okay. You can't go to 6 hunger. 6 hunger, you go feral.
Okay. So flavor wise, she would be pretty feral.
Yes.
okay. Okay, so you all split up for the day, return to various havens, and you have some fun information to go forward now, and I think that's probably a good place to call it done for tonight.
Yeah.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night,
Good night,
Dick.
Dick.